This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
freedomainradio.com.
Ian Bernard.
I'm
Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Are you making an offer?
Have a seat.
I'll be doing that under duress.
Take him into custody.
Yes, sir. All right.
YouTubers in the courtroom. They're one of the very few independent checks against judicial abuse. However, YouTube is not media. Or at least that's what a judge in Dover, New Hampshire thinks. RidleyReport.com has obtained a partial transcript from a traffic violation trial which New Hampshire liberty activists were attempting to videotape. The defendant, a woman named Cynthia from Dover, requests that media be allowed in. She says, quote, "Would you admit that YouTube is a public access or a type of media?" Unquote. And Judge Stephen Morrison responds, quote, "I don't think it is. I don't think that qualifies." Unquote. He also says he doesn't want to debate. He says he may be wrong and other rulings may be right. Those other rulings include a media favorable ruling from Manchester District Court, where YouTubers have been allowed in over the last few months, despite the objections of prosecutors. This, by the way, is probably one of the main reasons you don't see much civil disobedience at Manchester District Court. People feel they have some degree of access and fair treatment. So, for the YouTubers out there, those of you who thought you were media, Judge Stephen Morrison says you're not. But he can't make all 1 million of us stop existing, can he? Ultimately, the only thing that will make the authorities respect our rights is our willingness to suffer for those rights. That's why I have contacted Keene District Court in New Hampshire to inform them that I will enter the courtroom on March 3rd and defy press restrictions there with my video camera. Cameras, by the way, are allowed intermittent access at Keene District Court, but are becoming increasingly restricted, and the judge has recently forced videographers to shut off their cameras, at least in one case. What you're looking at now is video of what happened right before the judge forced the videographer to turn his camera off. Anyway, in response to this censorship of all kinds, I would urge other YouTubers, all YouTubers across the country, to do what we're doing. Try to take your camera into court and get the video on YouTube. That's a way you can constructively respond to this wicked ruling by Dover District Court and to the intimidation practiced at other courts.
All cameras off, please, John. Everything off.
Let's face it, the Ridley Report's philosophy division is kind of sloppy. For a real discussion of freedom philosophy, you need freedomainradio.com.
Hopefully I can lure you into having a listen.
That's Stefan Molyneux's operation. There's a weekly call-in show, 7 books, 1,000 podcasts. Tune in now. freedomainradio.com.